matchup we have tonight, Greg, in the front court. I know everyone, you and I included, have been waiting for this one.
And when you got two of the best bigs in the league going at it tonight, it's must-see TV. I can't wait to call this one, guys.
A look at the starting group for the matchup. The guard pair form will be Suggs and Bain. Down low, it's Banchero and Carter. And it's Black in at the 3 spot. Black with it. He's covered by Ingram. Banchero, that's good.
And this is the type of go-to scorer this team wants Banchero to be. They love his confidence.
For 3, Barrett. Good on the 3-point shot.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
And yes, it's good.
Good find from Bain, proving that he's a total team player.
And so quickly, we'll bring it up for the Raptors. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Barrett finds Ingram. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound by Paolo Banchero. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. And this Magic team, Greg, hangs its hat on size, on switchability, and toughness.
Yeah, they contest everything and play with real discipline. For a young group, that is uncommon. And it's a big reason they've taken the lead.
Jacks up a 3, and R.J. Barrett hits from deep. Barrett's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for the Raptors. Pass to Black. Now, here's Banchero. His 3-pointer's off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And here is Quickly. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Orlando's gone 1-2 from long range in the first quarter. Carter sets the pick for Banchero. And Orlando again with the bucket.
Excellent work in the screen and roll. Banchero solid at knowing when to shoot in those sets.
Here's Barrett. And he uses the glass on the layup. Barrett's got 8 points.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Here's Black. No one near Suggs as he lets it go. Offline with his 3. Here's Barrett. And Barrett slams it in.
And you see the edge Barrett plays with, attacking the rim with bad intention.
Here's Suggs. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. And he drives in. And Barnes sends it back. Barrett against Bain. Barrett, no good.
Wow, you got to commend the defensive effort right there. It really made a difference.
13 feet away. And it's Ingram with the rebound.
That's great shot selection, just poor execution. If you're going to take those mid-range shots, you've got to knock them down.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. A nice shot by Black.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
And here's Quickly for 3, and the 3 ball is good. He's got 8.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early.
Now, here's Bain. Still without a basket. Can't get it to go. He's taken 2 and missed 2. And a player, Tim, who stuffs the stat sheet, Scotty Barnes.
Yeah, Kevin, he just has a great all-around game. But the thing I like the most, he's very unselfish. He will pass up a shot if a teammate has a better one.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Kevin. Jamal Mosley is doing a tremendous job for the Magic, and the players gravitate to his approach. He said, quote, "Coaching is teaching, and you can't teach yelling and screaming and hollering. You teach with communication and positivity, because that's how I think a lot of these guys will actually register it." Kevin?
A new school approach, if you will. Thank you, Allie. Toronto will go for a different look here. Mamu Kelishvili is checked in. Trace Jackson-Davis comes in for Scotty Barnes. Walter, he's checked in for Barrett. And Dick subbed in for Quickly. .127 left to play in the first. Richardson finds Howard. Now Batase. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Well, you want those shots anytime you can get them. High percentage at the rim.
Ingram outside. Here's Walter. Over Richardson. That one a tad off line to the right, but drops in for him.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
I love their approach tonight. They are hitting at a really high percentage.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Dick with it. Started by Howard. That one goes. Count it.
Not just a jump shooter. Dick can operate inside that restricted area.
Richardson against Dick. Howard with a clean look. And it's off from three-point range. Pass to Jackson-Davis. Inside. And that one's good. Mamu Kelishvili.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
They're firing on all cylinders, executing the game plan coming in.
So far, both teams scorching the nets. You gotta love it.
Yeah, both ways. We're seeing a nice rhythm offensively. Now let's see which team can come up with some stops.
What a performance from R.J. Barrett. He has been the story for Toronto. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
And another thing that has really opened up the rest of the floor is their damage from the mid-range area.
We've got Trace Jackson-Davis. Garrett Temple is out there with Grady Dick. And it's Lawson in at the small forward. That's the group for Toronto to start the second quarter. Left side, Bain pulls up. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Bain's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Magic. And last season, Vince Carter became the first player ever to have his jersey retired, Tim, by the Raptors.
So well deserved. And look, prime Vince Carter is exactly the kind of player Toronto is still looking for. A three-level elite scorer.
Here's Richardson. Lays it up off the glass. Richardson's got 7.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Lawson finds Dick. No good with the triple. The Magic trail by 9. Pass to Bain. And it's Orlando with another.
What confidence from Bain. Money from mid-range.
A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Now Dick. He has 5. Temple can't get it to go. Bain for 3. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
Timeout. And he just lights it up from downtown. Bain so dangerous from out there.
And timeout called by Darko Rojakovic. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. teams deciding to change it up. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, looking at the Eastern Conference this season, as much uncertainty as I can remember with regard to the pecking order. With injuries shifting the balancing power, things very much up in the air. There's some up-and-coming teams seeming to sense an opportunity to make their move.
Certainly something to watch. Okay, Shams, thank you for the report.
And wow, look at the quickness there from Banchero getting the shot up in a hurry.
Barnes outside. It's hauled in by the Magic. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Bain, no good.
You have to defend the three-point line. They got lucky he missed out.
And it's Barnes slamming it down.
And this kid Barnes gets airborne there and slams it down.
The Magic trail by 7. And there's the call on Garrett Temple. That's his first foul. The Magic making a switch here.
Substitution on the court.
Wagner against Quickly. Outside, Suggs. 6 to shoot. Another miss by Orlando. Toronto leading by 7. Barnes dishes to Temple. Ingram passes to Barrett. Here's Temple. No good from outside. Orlando's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. A nice shot by Black.
He will take that matchup every single time. He is not going to miss many of those.
And you watch Paolo Banchero. GA offensively, he is a load to deal with.
Yeah, I mean, he can cross you up, hit you with the spin move, score over either shoulder. This young man is a force.
Wagner kicks to Suggs. Buries it from three-point range.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Sinks the three-pointer. Ingram's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Outside, Bain over to the left wing. Banchero left side. Back to Bain. Puts up a 3. Barnes grabs the miss. Raptors leading by 8. Quickly finds Ingram. Back to Quickly. That's good. It's Ingram with the assist. Ingram's got his 4th assist in this one.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. The Magic making a switch here. .121 left in the first half of basketball. Carter down low. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And that's a huge body down low. When Carter Jr. gets that kind of position, there's not much you can do to stop it.
And Barrett gets it to go.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
To the middle. Walter, good. Walter's got the lead up to 12 now for the Raptors.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Pass to De Silva. And the 3 off target. Raptors are gone 8 of 13 in the second quarter, well above the 50% mark from the field. Here's Walter. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Ingram's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
That is just beautiful ball movement, unselfish basketball.
And kudos to Suggs for just keeping his focus at the rim, making the D look helpless.
With 1 on the clock, and the last second attempt does not go in for it. And so it's Toronto. 13 points up at the end of the period. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. And we'll be right back after this.
And get ready for the IRBN and amazing stunts from your occupied arena entertainment.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You know, R.J. Barrett has been exceptional here, guys.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Nothing in this league more difficult to defend than a well-timed weak side cut.
Raptors leading by 13. And for such a young team, pretty impressive how well the Magic defend.
And that's their identity. They are elite at that end of the floor, and they force turnovers at a really high clip.
And so in the game for the Magic, down low, it's Banchero and Carter. The guard pair form will be Suggs and Bane. And it's Black in at the 3 slot. And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thanks a lot. Jalen Suggs is a tone setter for this Magic team, putting his body on the line with his constant activity. Coach Jamal Mosley said, quote, he wears his emotion and his heart on his sleeve. He's pure. There's so much love there. That's why this group is the way it is, because of how he is. Guys, back to you.
He's a culture setter. Allie, we appreciate the report. The Magic trail by 16. Banchero outside. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And the paint is where you love to watch Banchero work. With his size and athleticism, he can attack so effectively inside.
Suggs against quickly. And that'll be Toronto as it goes out of bounds. Raptors retain possession. Just 5 to shoot. Barrett the pass to quickly. Misses the 3. And so it's Bane who brings up the ball for the Magic. They trail by 14. For Barrett, Bane no good.
and he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D. Allen's position, you can see the frustration on his face.
Murray Boyle with the bucket.
As a playmaker, Barrett has improved his vision, plays with a good recognition and been very unselfish.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. You think of the different styles of play. Tim, is there one that you prefer watching?
I personally like variety, Kevin. I like certainly three-point shooting. That's how I made my living. But I also want to see post play, and I want to see teams that also can beat you with isolation sets as well. I think those are the toughest teams to defend. They can hit you from any area.
They sure can. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. A free throw drops for Suggs. And Tim, of the teams that were not in the playoffs or even in the play-in last season, you can make a case the Raptors among many teams that have a lot of potential to get there this year.
Yeah, I agree, and you could also put the Spurs in that conversation too. But if you're just looking at the East, the Raptors could easily climb back into relevance as their young talent develops.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass, takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. The Magic trail by 17. Banchero dishes to Carter with some arc, and it's Banchero missing. Barnes kicks to Quickly. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Quickly's got 13 points.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Their offense is cooking right now, and that's because the execution has been there.
And Barnes sends it back.
A tremendous defense there from Barnes. That 7'2" wingspan coming in handy.
Walter, he's checked in for the Raptors.
Walter.
6 on the shot clock. Carter sets the pick for Payne. So the wing on the left. Black. Rebound by the Raptors. Barnes has got rebound number 5 here tonight to the paint. Walter, good. 9 points in the game so far.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And they just keep building out this lead. With each made basket, their confidence increases.
Here's Banchero. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
And Banchero is putting it all together, capable of scoring from all 3 levels.
On the wing, Barnes. Back to Quickly. Pass to Ingram. Pops in the layup for 2. Ingram's got 5 points now this quarter.
And loving when Ingram uses that length down low, not settling for the jumper.
Suggs against Quickly. Here is Carter. They get it back at the elbow. Banchero. No good with the elbow jumper.
Well, I'm not sure if he was surprised to be that wide open, but something got him out of focus.
Pass to Walter. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Too open that time. Made it look too easy. Ingram's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Raptors. Now a timeout called by Orlando.
Get up and start moving with your mascot. Let's dance.
Changes for Toronto. Bobo's checked in, and Grady Dick subbed in for Quickly. Orlando making some changes. Well, Orlando's shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. And the foul on Jacoby Walter. That is his first foul of the game. The Magic making a switch here. Ogner's checked in.
Number 21, Mo Wagner.
Here's Richardson. And there it is for him. Richardson's got 9.
The assist.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, he took that up with great confidence. Tremendous finish.
From downtown, good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
Second personal foul.
The Magic shooting just their second attempt at the line tonight.
At the line for the Magic, De Silva.
And it's the Raptors ball. They're on a 17-7 run. Here's Dick. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Barnes has got his 5th assist in this one. From deep, Richardson bangs home the trifecta. He's got 12.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here's De Silva. Richardson outside. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
I totally agree. That is not what they were looking for offensively.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Toronto ahead, delivering the blowout. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the 4th quarter. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this way?
Yeah, the pass was so effective. Great job moving the ball with purpose.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Emmanuel quickly out there with Walter. Then there's Dick. Then it's Trace Jackson-Davis. And it's Mamu Kelishvili in at the center position. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Here's Jackson-Davis. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
Great at jumping into action on these plays, saving that possession for his team.
Here's Richardson. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Toronto's shooting has been wild, 76%. That's just unbelievable. Here's Quickly, and he converts the layup.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Yeah, with each bucket, he denies any thought of a comeback.
side, Bain. Out left to the wing. Takes a three. They get it back. Lets it go with a three. He's off on that one. Toronto, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter start. The shot's good from quickly.
And all the attention goes to Dick's jump shot, but he's a willing passer as well.
Bain looking around. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Here's De Silva, and he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Yeah, and you expect him to make that one. I'm sure he expects it as well.
A three from quickly. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
Well, guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
Paolo Banchero's checked in for Orlando. Here's Richardson. It's stolen by Barrett. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Here's Jackson Davis. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
It's a great game plan, and it's great execution. They've really been in the zone.
Richardson finds Banchero. And there's the foul. It'll go on Trace Jackson Davis. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Carter sets the pick for Suggs. 5 to shoot. And that one hits back iron. Here's Toronto stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Tim, in your career, you played at every level of basketball, pro and college and before. What's the single biggest change in your mind as far as professional basketball outside the NBA?
Well, Kevin, I think globally the level of play has just risen dramatically. There's a much greater belief now that you can actually make it to the league, even if you're playing outside this country. And then the G League has created a much more streamlined path for those who want to work their way into the league.
G League has been terrific.
Sure has.
The Raptors have gotten it done so far from the field here in the fourth, going 6 for 7. And it's Shed missing.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Here's Banchero. And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
And the biggest reason Banchero went first overall, Paolo brings you playmaking ability at 6'10". He's got a very rare skill set for that size.
And so he makes both from the line. Toronto's shooting has been wild, 76%. That's just unbelievable. That bucket in no time at all.
Buckets coming in bunches right now. He is just being big time.
Shoots from the line. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
The defense really didn't do enough to alter that shot. It's simply a miss.
Pass to Walter. Out to the right wing.
2 minutes remaining in regulation.
Here's Mamu Kelishvili, defended by Carter. Sinks the triple. Barrett's got 25 points in the game.
Well, the numbers show it. R.J. Barrett much more comfortable shooting from the corner.
Here's Bain. And such a nice move to make the basket work.
Yeah, he found some room there along the baseline. Some space at the rim. Goes right up and puts it in without resistance.
And it's Barrett. Whoa! What a play!
This guy is a fantastic athlete. Barrett looking like a man on a mission with that slam.
Here's Suggs. .125 left to play in the final quarter.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Raptors.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this is a great team effort by everyone.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for R.J. Barrett.
Yeah, no doubt. He was the most impactful player for their offense tonight. Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you can see the killer instinct take over.
They are playing with so much confidence. They've been clutch all the way around.
Poke loose. Here's Jackson Davis, guarded by Bain. Here's Walter. And they get it back. Here's Shed. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
What a great performance. They have given the fans their money's worth.
Shed. First personal foul. 14 foul. Now into the lineup for your Raptors. Number 77.
On defense, the Raptors have given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. The three from Banchero. The rebound by Shed. So Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that about wraps it up. For Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game, R.J. Barrett.